Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode, the first one of the year. Happy 2024. I hope you all had a really lovely holiday season, however you spent it. We had a very quiet one with our family. So yeah, I took a few weeks off. It's been really nice, a very slow start to the year. It's been weather-wise, absolutely abysmal here in England. It's been the wettest winter I have ever known in my life, and we've had some really bad flooding. So yeah, I didn't feel too bad about taking time off, but I've just used it to slowly recharge the batteries. A lot of planning for the year ahead of all the places that I would like to share with you, because I have a very long list of places that I would love to share. Yesterday I went out filming. I did a patron-only video, so I'm going to be doing a tour each month for patrons. So I went out to Derbyshire's only thatched cottage village and did a tour there. And then I went to Tissington to film for you guys for the channel. And I got back home and was trying to download it all, and there's loads of corrupt files. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that, which is a shame. It was so cold. We had a dusting of snow, which was beautiful. Yeah, very cold trying to film it though. I was out for about 4 or 5 hours and my fingers were red raw. It took me hours to properly thaw out from that. So yeah, anyway, I'm hoping I can try and recover some of those files because it was really pretty and scenic. So we'll see. Hopefully I will be able to attach some extra video after my walk this morning. So today it's about -5, or maybe -5.5. It's been so cold. And I just wanted to come out and see if the snowdrops are out. I saw my first ones yesterday in the churchyard at Osmaston, and it made me think that my local woods, which are usually full of snowdrops, should be in bloom. But I've just checked my first patch, my first go-to, and it looks like they're not out yet. So I'm just going to have a walk down to the castle and check the churchyard there to see if they're in bloom. So that's my plan for this morning, and then I'm going to go home and see if I can recover any of these files from yesterday so that I can share those with you. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. All the puddles are frozen over. Well, I've made it to the churchyard, but it doesn't look as though the snowdrops are out. So I found some. They are starting to make an appearance, but not quite ready. There's loads of little clumps dotted around. I don't know if you can see them all around there. There's some more just over there. You can see there's going to be a lot. Give it another week or two. But at the moment, it's still a tad early for them. And there she is. There is the castle. Although not actually a castle. It's an old, I want to say medieval manor house, but I don't think it's that old. I think it dates to the 1600s, possibly the 1500s. Right, well, seeing as there are no snowdrops out just yet here at the churchyard, I'm going to walk back home and I will see what I can recover from the videos that I recorded yesterday. Fingers crossed. everybody. I am so glad to be back. I've got so much planned for you this year. Today I am going to start with the village of Tissington, which is in my home county of Derbyshire. It's a really delightful little village that dates back over 1,000 years. It's really beautiful, very picture perfect, lots of gorgeous little cottages, all centred around a village green with Tissington Hall, which you can see just behind me, at the very heart of it. There is a 12th century church. It's just a really delightful estate. So I am going to show you around this morning. So here is Tissington Hall, a very old property. It was built in the 16th century by Francis Fitzherbert. So it was built in 1609, and it is one of only 300 properties in England that can say that the descendants of the original owners still call it home. One thing I really love about Tissington is its wells. It has 6 wells. This is Hall Well, aptly named because it sits directly across the road from the hall. So here she is, dating back to 1609. You can have tours of Tissington Hall. It's part of the Historic Houses group, so they do open at certain times in the year for you to go and have a little wander around. Or if you want somewhere to use as a base for exploring Derbyshire, they have actually converted the old servants' quarters into holiday apartments now. They're really nice. I booked one a few years ago through Airbnb. It was gorgeous. Really enjoyed my time there. So I'll pop a link below for that property if that's something that you might be interested in. Here's Hans Well, and it's so cold it's actually frozen over. So this little beauty here used to be a vintage sweet shop. Unfortunately, it has now closed. I think it's just a family home now by the looks of it. But it was a really cute little sweet shop. Very cute little reindeer. And here's one more. This is Townwell. I will have to bring you back here in May when they do the annual well dressings. So here in Derbyshire we have these things called well dressings, which they do annually, and there's a handful of villages here, including Tissington, that dress up their wells with these beautiful displays of flowers. There's nowhere else in the country that does it. So I will, in May, take you around a couple of the villages here which do the well dressings, because they are very unique and rather lovely. So this is the Church of St Mary's here in Tissington. It dates back to the 12th century, and there at the front you can see what was a Norman tower with 4-foot thick walls. So this here is a memorial to Sir John Fitzherbert, Knight, late of Tissington, deceased the 2nd of August 1642, aged 43. Right, I think that is it for this first episode of the year. I look forward to seeing you again soon, and I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do like and subscribe, as it really does help us grow. Thank you. See you next week.